I have been looking back at my life and think about what kind of friendships or relationships were healthy for me, what were unhealthy for me. And I think the big difference that I find in terms of my patterns, and although I wasn't self-aware at all, but the biggest difference I find is that the healthiest relationships had this neutral, like in between feeling, not high intense or low intense, like not extreme, not having that extreme level of happiness or sadness within relationships. Those were the healthy ones. And the relationships that became close too fast, or the relationships that had this way of throwing me off, like complete sadness or complete like happiness, like I think those were the relationships, or like friendships, like everything in general, were the ones that were not healthy for me. Which teaches me, or also gives me this validation that if the love that we feel for somebody else, whether it's friendships or relationships, or even like families, if there is this love of this constant in between love, like that is actually true love, that is unconditional love. But then if there is this complete sadness and happiness, there's ups and downs, those are inspired by our traumas, our attachment issues. And looking back, for me, I'm reconciling with many of the friendships of my past, and I'm realizing that those are the friendships that I lean toward connecting and still like having this renewed connection. But the friendships that I had that had this rocky tendencies, and now having this discernment, I had these experiences of highs and lows with them, which was from trauma. And so those close friendships, those closest friendships, I'm no longer attracted to continuing those friendships, because now I clearly see where the problem was, like what threw me off, or like I now see the toxic like patterns in people. But